Hello there, this is Malik and welcome to episode 27 of Ostranauts. I was going through doing a load of housekeeping and putting all of my spare parts away and putting walls and conduits in different places and rearranging stuff, and you know what I mean, just very basic stuff. But I then went to this little supplies kiosk and guess what I found? Well, you can see what I found, literally right there. And yeah, that's cool. Stocked up the fridge with some food, rearranged these so that these pumps can be out there. Got a vent going into here. Also, I've noticed, while I think it's because we're on this asteroid, let me unpause it, because my character is just kind of like eager to have this thing built. Apparently low pressure is happening. Oh. Okay, so that doesn't make much sense. What? Okay, so that was airtight before, and now it's not. That's weird. Oh, apparently I'm automatically getting my suit on. But yes, either way, my character looks like they are keen on installing this part. But yeah, that was airtight before. I saved the game, reloaded it, and now it's just kind of like, nah. Either way. So yeah, that's now leaking. Because it wasn't leaking before. That was strange. Yep, that valve's automatically closed. That one's done. That one's done. Yeah, that's cool. So basically, now I'm just going to be installing these coils. Again, more low pressure sensors kicking off. It doesn't really matter. So we now have this. This might now be sealed, but I don't know whether the room is sealed. So now we install this. Oh god, what would the orientation be? Well, there's a control panel there, which should be towards me, I would imagine. And then you got the power things at the either end at the back. I think just that. That, maybe? That? I could do that and have the control panel further away, but I kind of feel like the control panel should be facing me. Okay. Let's see what I end up doing. Plug that in. Plug that in. Oh my goodness. It's beginning. God, it took me a while to figure out what to do there. Okay, we are now constructing the fusion reactor core itself on top of the coils. Oh boy, we need to build some conduit that will provide power. I think we probably need some switches. Just so that we can power up and power down things, I suppose, because I saw a lot of switches before. Okay, we now have this reactor core. Now I think, let's just open this door. Yeah, it seems okay. I think that's now sealed and airtight. Obviously we're going to get some warnings, but the pumps should manage to do their thing. Damn it. Open and stay open. Stupid valves. Not that the vents are vents. Not that they need to stay open necessarily. Okay, there we go. That's the whole thing. Now, the ship is a bit cold, but that's what happens when atmosphere gets vented. I probably need to redo the floors here, to be fair. Low pressure sensors again. It'll get there, it'll get there. I don't think it's leaking. Anyway, we have a reactor, which looks like it's in pretty good nick. It looks kind of different. Or is it just because the lighting is different? I think it's just the lighting. It's fine. Now I have some conduit, so what I'm going to do is, while temperature and everything is like doing its thing, yeah, I guess we just build conduit here and put a switch and I assume temperature's starting to go back up again, and my character knows where the conduit is. I don't know whether I've got enough conduit, and I think I should buy another switch. But apparently it looks like installation of conduits is going well. Okay, let's speed this up. Now I do have a switch in stock. Oh, it looks like I've already delivered that. And now repairs are happening. Okay. So in theory, that's now the reactor can be powered. And that would then power all of its bits. I would then need to put another cable here. And probably another switch, just because why the hell not? I now need to have a think about how I'm gonna put things. Now, I know for a fact that was gonna go there. I don't know where this one's gonna go. These are either gonna go at the bottom or at the side where the power cables are. But this thing, I wanted to put it about here. And then put the two little pellet feeders on either side of it, sort of nestled in. So I'm going to go through everything just, you know, for those who haven't been in on it, I suppose. This fuel regulator combines the helium-3 and the heavy water into fuel pellets. These pellet feeders, either side of it, will then fire the pellets into the reactor. We then have... what is this? Fusion-grade laser capacitor. So this then... I might not be able to walk past that, because I don't think I can walk past any of these things, actually. That might be a problem. But I'm not too concerned, because you can install things at funny angles. Like there. Can I, like, flip these? I don't think I can. There may be a sort of a mistake here. I think that cryo tank needs to go into the top corner now. But won't that then cover up the output? I think I've made it ever so slightly too small. Or maybe the output will still work just fine, even if it's slightly covered up. Let's just see what happens. We can move things around afterwards. It's all a work in progress. Now this laser capacitor powers these capacitors, which I'm just gonna move out the way and install. And it will slowly come together. And then these laser arrays, powered by the capacitor, effectively ignite the fuel pellets. So the pellet feeders go in, these things ignite them to create fusion, because fusion's useful. I'm just gonna go and get this vacuum thing. Now this, well, that's actually an afterthought. This MHD generator, actually, the G in MH, oh, MHD generator, yeah. Is a more compatible, convenient shape, actually. Let's put that there. See, so this should then allow the reactor, the fusion reactions, to generate electricity, which hopefully then will still come out of that. But we'll see, I guess. Oh, that kind of lit up a bit, didn't it? This cryo pump makes things safer by pumping cryo. See, I don't know about the problems with overlapping, if there are any. They seem to be connected okay. And then this vacuum pump just creates a vacuum inside the chamber, basically. There's probably a more efficient way of building this. Well, there definitely is. I only barely gave myself enough space. So I think that that is a reactor that can function. Okay. Well, I can get my suit off now because everything seems to be... God, where am I? Where's me pants? It's such a bizarre thing to be using the word pants for things because obviously here in the UK, pants is your underwear. Whereas and we would call them trousers or jeans or leggings or whatever. We wouldn't call the outer full-length leg stuff pants. So when I say pants, even though it's accurate to this context, it's super weird for me to say that because it just sounds like I'm, yeah, getting completely necky. Okay. So we have a reactor room. What the fuck? Oh, hang on, there's no power. If I flick this switch... I can hear noises. Okay, no, that didn't do anything. Maybe there's a... God, there's so many fucking knobs and switches and... Do I have to power all of these bits then or something? What? Power bus. Hang on. Oh shit. Okay. Oh my god, look at this. Okay. So power bus is set to running off batteries. What am I doing? Oh, that laser capacitor is now up and running. I should read the instructions. What do you think, guys? Oh. Batteries are depleting. They're my, like, regular batteries, I'm assuming? 9 minutes, 10 minutes? Oh shit, that's really draining. For a laugh, I'm just going to go to the fuel kiosk. I'm also going to buy some more conduits. Yeah, I should just leave the reactor running. It's fine. Yeah, the batteries are getting drained. It is a fusion reactor. So I guess that's a whole thing. Conduits, 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 conduits. Well, there's a power switch. I want another one of them. Oh, CO2 pressure alarm. Might as well grab one just as a... Literally just not to control anything, but just as a... Ah, there we go. Conduits. Go. Yeah, they're all going to be inside the airlock somewhere. Jeez, though. I'm going to also grab the fusion manual. I feel like it might be a good idea for me to, you know, actually read up how to do this. It's so fucking intimidating as well. Just temporarily shove that down in that bay there. And then I'm gonna assume, which is always a dangerous thing to do. Well, I'm just gonna turn around and say, put a power switch. Oh, the switches are kind of in the ceiling, so they... Well, I'm gonna do it this way. Wow, just keeping this reactor in a kind of... Oh, the power switch is actually damaged. Should have known, really. Should probably power down the reactor while I'm faffing around with things. But you know me, I like to live dangerously. Such a bloody scrap merchant, isn't it, that place? It literally is. Though the new coils that I got, whether or not you saw it or not, is, they were really good. Yeah, they came ready to go. And now we're doing repairs. Oh, that's fine, yeah, because that's like restoring it. Well, my electrical engineering is just constantly happening. It's great. Okay, there we go. Now we've got so many, like, things that aren't powered, but maybe... Wait, no, because it is. Because the capacitor is powered. Okay, before I do this, let's read the manual again. Put these in the backpack. Read the manual. Okay. Field coils assembly undamaged. Check. Undamaged. Check. All of these are undamaged. Check. Fusion grade laser capacity, power for 2 laser arrays. Fuel regulator, 2 pellets. Pellet feeders, reaction fuel. Undamaged. Undamaged. Sufficient to perform reactor cold start. Well, hopefully the batteries are good. Set power boys to battery. Check. What I'm actually gonna do... I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. Dump it into a folder and then put it on another monitor. Because, oh boy, this is a lot. Fusion startup. So obviously you guys can click back to this moment, you know, make a note of the timestamp if you want to keep referring back to things. But I will read the bits as and when I need to. Okay, right. Control panel. Oof, God, the batteries are depleting like a motherfucker. Yeah, let's go and recharge them again. It's in itself going to cost me a fortune. Well, it's actually not, because it's incredibly cheap. Electricity is. Not free, but cheap. This is... I love this shit! So. Batteries are good. Batteries are good. So first step, power bus to battery position. That powered everything up. Wait for lamp test to complete. That might just be these ignition sequence lamps, maybe. All lamps indicate during lamp test. Lamp test does not indicate. Set power bus off. Return to beginning of checklist. Verify that battery power showing green. Yes. Verify that battery power showing green. Yes. Capacitor charge increasing or indicating ready. So yes, capacitor charge is now ready. Verify fuel helium-3. Is at least 6.6 kilograms. yeah, we've got nearly 3,000 kilograms. Check that the deuterium... I mean, it's technically heavy water that contains deuterium rather than deuterium itself, but either way, more than 4.45 kilograms. Holy shit. So, helium-3 is the thing you need slightly more of, I guess? I mean, that's the startup, so maybe the day-by-day or the moment-by-moment consumption's a bit different. Verify core pressure is indicating vacuum. Core pressure. Oh, here we go. So if core pump not present, no, we do have a core pump. So it needs to be a vacuum. That's the pump. Set core purge position to right. Okay, something's happening. Okay. Batteries have drained a little bit. Set core purge position to... We're not getting any core pressure reading. I don't like that. Yeah, we should have a core pressure rating, but we don't. I'm going to turn that off, and I'm going to turn the power off and start again. There, look, you see the core pressure did appear. Everything's booting up. That's ready to go. We're on battery. Core purge. I don't like the fact that the lights are ready, but it's not doing anything. Am I missing something? Well, the core purge looks like it's good, though. Look, core purge. Oh, I bet, because the core, I installed it under a vacuum, so I bet it already contains a vacuum. Actually, it says the core purge is good. I think the core purge is good. If this explodes and kills me, it will be funny. At the very least, it'll be funny, guys. Okay. Oh, no core pressure lamp indicates for vacuum on new and long dormant reactors. Common fault for certain build numbers. No core pressure lamp indicates for if vacuum perfect or near perfect. Assume indication failure to be a vacuum indication. So the instructions specifically say this is correct. Okay. Set las align to position 1 on. Las align. Las align to position 1. Oh, here we go. Okay. Las align good. Verify Pel feed lamp indicates solid white. It does. Select Pel feed position 1 on. It's making noises. Okay. Pel feed is not indicating here yet. If cryo pump not, cryo switch will remain inoperable. Set cryo to position 1. Why is the pellet feeder not doing anything? Verify Pel feed ready lamp indicates solid green. Well, it does, but the Pel feed here is not. Okay. Verify thrust active safety in off. Ooh, hang on a second. In position off. Verify flow in minimum. Yeah. Verify cycle in closed. Yes. Press button fuel regulator on field coils. Field coils. Let's pause it for a second. Oh, hang on. Buttons here. Field coils. Yeah, I keep forgetting these are buttons. So press button fuel reg. Fuel reg is ready. Field coils. Verify lamp indicates solid on. Caution. Field coils require high battery load. Proceed with haste. Well, okay. Press button forward on field coils. Field coils are good. Okay. Press button rear on coils. Okay. Set MHD position 1. Ah, the MHD is the battery chargy thing, right? MHD to position to 1. MHD is on. We are the batteries are getting into the yellow though. Oh my god! If this explodes, it's going to be hilarious, but also terrible. No, if no, verify core purge in position off. It is. Verify capacity charge indicates ready. It does. Verify cycle in position closed. Yes. It says that 3 times. Verify field coils rear lamp indicates solid on. It does. Forward and rear. So basically the field coils, if my understanding is correct, that's what contains the fusion reaction and stops it exploding. And the flow and cycle? I think that this is probably to do with the torch drive, the propulsion that actually makes you go forward. So the fact that I'm docked is fine because the thrust is off and the cycle is closed and the flow is 0. It's got an awful lot of do not initiate reactor without field coils active. Set ignition to 1. Oh, things are happening. Okay, no, that's fine because the core temperature's gone into the green. Other things are going into the green. Things are going into the green. Total is going into orange. I'm going to pause it for a second. The fusion is happening. We have fusion. There's flashy lights. I'm going to pause it and exit and check the manual because I don't have any more pages. Oh, here we go. I'm going to take another screenshot of this. This game. Fucking hell, this game. Nope, that's the incorrect. Let's just go back to the control panel. Pause the game. This is amazing! I don't know why I like this so much. It's just so... I don't know. Okay. So... here we go. So, verify X-ray warning lamp remains off. Good. If it indicates X-ray warning alarm sounds, shut down immediately. Okay. Verify the ABL wall warning lamp remains off. ABL wall warning. I'm just looking for it. Am I just being blind here? Verify ABL wall warning. Oh, ablative. Ablative wall. Is that the core liners? Oh, that might be that they're just using a different wording for it. That actually makes sense, because it's ablative, as in it sheds... anything that's ablative is like... It sheds its matter as it gets damaged to protect what's underneath it, kind of thing. It just kind of breaks away. And I think that's what the liners do. Core pressure indicates above rough, but in amber. Core temperature indicates holds amber or green. Fuel kilograms per day is less than 50 kilograms a day of fluctuation. Power thruster remains green. Power fusion remains green. Power total indicates green. Power load indicates green. Total is not indicating green. No lamp indication will occur if near minimum values. For battery charge, set MDH position to 1, which it is. Set power boards to charge. Its usage is dropped back down again. Okay. Verify powered MNHD is green, which it is. Verify all connected batteries are charging. For thrust, set thrust active safety to position 1. We're not doing that. And then we've got shutdown. At the moment, it's stable. No, they are running... oh, hang on. Here we go. Look, it is. It's gaining. It's gaining power. So, yes, they are charging. I'm guessing this is the time before fully charged. So I've started up a fusion reactor. I don't like the fact that the total's in amber. So the flow and the cycle I'm obviously going to leave alone. But either way, for thrust, set thrust active safety to position 1, which would be that. Reactor shutdown. For safe shutdown, disable reactor fuel regulator, disable ignition, or switch power bus to off. Press fuel. So that fuel reg there, I don't like. Oh yeah, look, so that's gone up now. So it is itself registered. So the reactor is working. I'm going to shut it down again. Or maybe I'll just speed time up a little bit and let it charge the batteries. It's very slow at charging the batteries. Okay, let's do okay, I mean, I have a fusion reactor, and it is successfully generating electricity. I'm guessing that you can up the juice, but I don't want to actually. Thing is at its current use of consumption. So at the moment, it's consuming just under 5 kilograms of helium-3 a day. That means I've got a lot of days of helium-3 at current thing. That, I'm guessing, is all to do with, like, engine thrust stuff, which I'm not going to do. Flow would be interesting. What does flow even do? Is that like... No, because there's 0. It wouldn't be 0 if it's working. Or it wouldn't be working if it was 0. So, what is flow? I'm not going to just... I mean, it's all part of that. But I'm not going to just turn that up because it might explode. Now, what I want to do is I want to do a safe shutdown. Yeah? Safe shutdown. And then maybe do another startup. Just to sort of like practice. So that I know what I'm doing. So, for safe shutdown, disable reactor fuel regulator, which I believe is that, but I don't like the idea of touching any of those buttons. I really don't. Disable ignition or switch... Oh, I see. So, I could switch off ignition. That it? That's off. That's off. That's off. Everything is now off. So, first thing's battery. So we're going to do another startup. Okay. The vacuum. Let me double check that that is actually how we do things. So, power bus. That's ready. That's ready. Battery power, showing green. The charge capacity is done. Fuel is good. If rough, which is basically the core has stuff in it. Core purge, please. Common fault, blah, 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 blah. I'm just going to let the core purge. Core is not purging quickly, is it? What is this? TRB. Is that a more powerful purge? I'm just gonna have to wait. I don't like waiting. Is everything else off? It is. I just thought I'd flick that switch, see what happened. Nothing really. Looks like the core purge takes bloody ages though, which is not ideal. Okay, while it's core purging, I'm going to install this battery. I mean, I could just install it directly to the reactor. Is that going to work? I don't know. Oh, look! That's the new... So each of these is a battery. Gotcha. Why isn't my core pressure fucking working? I don't like this. Freya! Freya, silly girl, come on. Get out of here. She's just whinging at me for no reason. She's like fed an hour ago. I don't know what I'm doing wrong then. Because, well, it's not purging. If core pump not present, core purge will not function. If no core pump, set cycle position to open. Okay, let's switch off the core purge and pretend we don't have one. If no core pump, set cycle position to open, vacuum only. So that's basically opened the core to a vacuum. Now I'm going to close it again. That was way quicker than the fucking core pump. I guess that's what you do. There you go. That was quicker than using that bloody core nonsense. Okay, let's pause it for a second. So now there's no core pressure. We can do blah, blah, blah. Laser line is not good. So the question is why? Deuterium's good. Core purge. Maybe I have to have that on for that last bit. No, it doesn't look like it. Laser line is not ready. Why is the laser line not ready? Do we not have enough power? Is that the problem? Damn it! Everything was working before. Let's cycle it back. Come on, click. Am I lagging? There we go. Okay, let's start the ignition sequence again from scratch. The core is now vacuum, so hopefully that will work better. Okay, let's charge from batteries. Begin ignition sequence. Power bus on battery. Good. Core purge unnecessary. Las align. The las cap is good. The laser line is not. Why? Is there something that I'm missing that I had to do before to align the lasers? Laser line indicates solid. Verify laser line. Oh, hang on. Oh, I'm an idiot. Pel feed I'm not waiting for the green, I'm waiting for the thing. Pellet feed. Pellet feed is not indicating green here. Which is not ideal. Closed. That's in secure position. Field coils are all on. That's off. That's battery. Ignition. Igniting. All of these are in green. That's in green. Switching to charge mode. There we go. Okay. Some of the readouts are a bit dodgy, but that works. Fuel consumption's down into a nominal mode. Okay. I kind of feel like that's alright. That's charging up 160 kilowatts. 157 kilowatts, 159 kilowatts. Okay! I don't like how it sounds like it's hissing. I'm going to trust my reactor to not explode while I go and get one of those, they're like toxic gas atmosphere things. I have a fusion reactor that's I've now started up a second time. And now I'm going to leave it on. I wonder how much it costs to kind of run it, though. That's the only thing that's a little bit... You see, and how many of these ablative core liners do I need? It's a good question, because I don't really know. I mean, I don't really know anything about this thing. There's just random cigarette stubs everywhere. Antennas, ship batteries, air pumps. I'm pretty sure... Sorry, I'm just petting Freya. She's on my desk, seeking attention. Hello, girl. What you doing, pretty lady? What you doing, pretty lady? Okay. Question is it safe just to leave it? I mean, fuck it. Let's go into the mass transit and go and buy the hazardous gas thing, because I've been thinking about doing that for a while. Just leave a fusion reaction. I mean, a fusion reaction should be fine, yeah? I don't think it should explode, should it? Oh yeah, I'd had all these little glass bits, panels. I'm just letting the fusion reaction charge the ship batteries, that's all. You know, that should be safe, right? Right? It really could end up destroying the entire station. That'd be kind of funny, though. In a kind of, oh no, kind of a way. Cooler, contaminant. Okay, well, it looks like things are good. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Took me a while to set that up, but I kind of feel like it worked as far as things go, you know. Oh, none of them. None of them. What's these batteries looking like? Yeah, they're still charging, so That's still a thing. Where the hell did I guess... I know that the other ones are around somewhere, but I don't suppose it really matters. Oh. Oh, they'll be down. Yeah, here they are. Well, what I want to do is set the CO2 alarm, and I'm just going to put that on the inside here next to the CO2 thing. Now, I'm not going to hook it up to the CO2 scrubber. Mostly I'm just going to kind of let it be an alarm, because I assume it'll be an alarm. Oh, it's bloody damaged. Of course it is. Everything that I buy in this place is broken down. I'm just glad I can fix this shit. Okay. So in theory, I should just be able to go about my business and never have to run out of electricity ever again. What I will do, though... It just sounds like there's a gas leak in there, but... What can you do? So the CO2 pressure alarm... will just alert, I'm guessing, when there's too much CO2? Now, this thing, the contaminant scrubber, apparently it needs a tiny bit of restoration. Oh, hang on. Here we go. Well, let's just install it. Yeah, I can put it against this wall. The Kang LCR series contaminant scrubber, commonly found in structures and industries with dangerous atmospheric gases such as Venusian aerostats, really. Removes contaminants such as sulfuric acid from air through a condensation method involving cooling and sorbents. Cooling and sorbents such as sodium bicarbonate and water. Interesting, I suppose. I'm kind of a bit unsure. Do I need to put a tank somewhere? I'm going to assume I have to put a miscellaneous tank in that location. Jeez. The violence. The violence! I don't have a miscellaneous gas canister. And I kind of want to have the appropriate colour gas canister. No, there's nothing. Well, I've survived without this protection so far, so I feel like I probably won't die immediately just because I don't have a can here to deal with that. Contaminants pressure alarm. I guess, yeah, just shove it here, and I'll find better places for these that are more convenient. Yeah, I mean, I have multiple atmospheric alarm systems. I am pleased. I think, is it this bin that I have all of the wiring in? No, but that's basically what all these bins are for. Wiring. Yeah, because I went through a lot of the inventory stuff just to... See, there's wiring here, but it shouldn't technically be here. Not technically. Oh my god, all the small electrical components, small mechanical parts. That all looks good. The instruction manual, I'm just gonna, like, leave in here. I kind of feel like I need to put the battery here and then have an additional bit of wiring with a switch so that it's like in an emergency. Like this battery will be, once it's full, I'll move it and then wire it in, get another switch and do it that way. Just because I've then got... I can have multiple switches? Maybe? Yeah. But yeah, I will have my revenge. No, I will have the switches. This is cool. This is legitimately very cool. Technically, I don't... Oh, what the fuck? Clobbered by a memory of the dumbest thing you've ever said. I don't really get the... Like, maybe... Because that's happened a lot. Let's just have a little look at the control panel and see what we're looking. So, everything looks good. The total power is a bit high, like it's in amber, which is not ideal, I suppose. Oh, look, the batteries are all actually level. And also, technically, it means that I should have a fourth battery just so that all of this looks good. Still need to understand what flow means. Well, I mean, no time like the present, actually. Standard reactor components, we know all of those. Batteries, yeah. Here we go. What is this? We've got 3 is the reactor settings and output. Yeah, the indicators, that's fine. Connected batteries. More batteries can be connected to the reactor core via the blah blah blah, but will not display indicators. No, that's fine. Here we go. What is this? Oh, it's a slightly different... Okay, flow 3. Reactor flow throttle adjusts fuel delivery rate into reactor core. Will generate additional heat and power. Okay. So literally the flow is kind of what I'm after. Okay, let's play. Let's play with the flow. So at the moment, is there like a power, like kilowatt type power? There's a consumption, but there's no indicator to say how much power is going through the MHD. I'm just going to have a little look at this. 85 kilowatts. 83, 84. Okay. Well, let's turn the flow up a little bit. Oh, geez. That immediately skyrocketed, but everything's fine. Temperature's nominal. God, that did not... I did not have to increase that by much at all. That's still not much, though. Look. There's no significant increase in the charge rate on these batteries. But then again, I hardly increased it at all. Let's just increase it a tiny bit more. Yikes. I could increase it so that just a day would burn it out. Holy crap, that's a lot. And there's no increase in the recharge rate. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's a disappointment. Let's crank this down again. That's a shame. I thought that might have charged things quicker. But it did not. It's not a problem. Just a bit surprising. Again, it may be just because it's an alpha. At the moment, though, the ship's power is good. I mean, it looks fine. So I'm going to get another switch. See about another battery. But there might not be any more switches. Switches. No. That's fine. No, it's fine. Let's go to this supplies kiosk. Well, there's a mini battery. I don't particularly want a tiny, tiny battery. Charging stations. It doesn't look like they're going to have anything. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. I can live. Just gonna have one little look at the control panel. One would assume that if this was about to explode, that it would start beeping. The flow is incredibly low. You know, that's going to take a long time. There's hardly anything happening. It's working. Just, it's very slow at charging batteries. Now, the other thing I need to have a little look at, because I remember seeing way back in the day, controls for the torch drive in the nav's console. Now, obviously, I'm not going to activate it. Look, the torch drive, it's all lit up. Ugh. Safety engaged, so I can override that. The thrust, I can do it. No wake zone. So that's basically a... So the cyclone of flow I can adjust as well. Obviously, I need to start looking up how to use all of this torch drive stuff. RCS, transponder, RCS. I'm not going to play with that now. But yeah, it's going to be good. Look at the power reserve. That's way... It knows that there's an awful lot of power available now. Okay, well, I'm going to accept that that is a whole thing. We can now start looking at visiting other places. You know, we could go and visit the flotilla. So, or even just, if we keep zooming out, we could start looking at visiting other planets. Map controls. That's Pallas, which is another asteroid. Vesta. Hygeia. And then you've got them basically Venus. Okay. Oh, well, look at this. We've got a lot of things in orbit around here. What is this? Venus orbit. Isn't what we're looking at Venus? Oh, I don't know. And there's Earth. Apparently Earth is dangerous. Various AUs. Oof, boy, this solar system is big. Freya, could you just settle down or get off? One or the other. Stop pressing buttons. If you activate my torch drive while I'm docked to this station, you'll kill us all. I wonder how many times in the future, or even in the past, because I suspect it's happened, people have died because cats have trodden on things or scratched things or bitten things that they shouldn't have. I feel like this has definitely already happened. But maybe in the future when there's fusion reactors and stuff, it'll happen more frequently. I don't know. I'm gonna put maybe some coloured lights in here. I've currently got the lights that I want. I don't have to be faffing around too much. We've got our contaminants. We just need to look for another miscellaneous can. I could always grab that can and actually try and figure out how we're gonna do things, but we can figure it out. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, suddenly. Oh yeah, because the Lance thing, the batteries are quite expensive. I'm gonna just open up. I'm gonna get another. I like how it does actually show what they look like with batteries plugged in or not. It's kind of cute in a way. I'm gonna get another laser torch battery. I might even get. Oh no, this laser torch is in good nick. Yeah, there was no laser torch in that suit. I'm gonna get myself a laser torch battery. Yeah, the grinder had run out, so I'm assuming therefore that I don't need it. Or it's just I was going unnecessarily slowly. I just need to be a bit more. Yeah, these are expensive. But you know what? I think it's worth it. Just to always have charge. Here we go. Awesome. Got my screwdriver, got my angle grinder, got my laser torch, and that's all I need. That is all I need. What I'm actually going to do is I'm just going to shove this here and see if I then pick it up in order to use it, or whether or not, again, there's just nothing that this thing can't do. Because surely an angle grinder and a laser cutter can overlap their jobs quite a bit, if not entirely. figure it out. So, yeah. We've got a little gassy fusion reactor. Slowly charging up our batteries, and I guess we'll find out. Because the batteries are getting there. They are getting there. I just need another battery, because 4 batteries. If this is geared for 4 batteries, then I want 4 batteries. And it's just doing its thing. Just seeing, because if that's... Because when I switch the MHD off, the MHD goes to thrust. I believe this is thrust. Weird, isn't it? I do not fully know. What? Yeah, I don't know. In fact, actually, it does mean thrust, because look, you've got the exact same lettering here. I'm assuming it's Chinese. Apologies if it's not, but I'm assuming it's Chinese. It doesn't look like Korean, because Koreans, they seem to be a lot simpler, the characters, but I don't know for certain. It looks Chinese, correct me if I'm wrong. But yes, so that's definitely thrust. Fuzz would be fusion, but surely all of it's fusion? Or maybe the power that it's generating has to go back into maintaining the fusion. Don't know. Don't know. We will find out, I'm sure. But it works. Very cool. Very cool. So that's it for this episode. We will see about trying to use the torch drive maybe next episode. We'll see how it goes. And see if we can go faster. Which I'm sure will be hilarious. Thing is, I won't be able to take the extra Gs, but I suppose the fuel is then not going to run out. And I think that's the main thing. You can use your torch drive, do auto navigation, get up to some silly speeds without running out of nitrogen gas, which is my current... Oh, just bashing the pop filter there. So then the nitrogen tanks are good. I don't know. But either way, it's good. I've got my little habitation room. Contaminant extraction. I can actually start refilling oxygen bottles. There's the oxygen bottle. I should have done slow. Yeah, I should have done slow. I just destroyed my that oxygen bottle. That wasn't good. I'm glad it didn't explode and kill me. Let's try that one more time. Slow. Off. It's fine. I'm certain that's fine. Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? I mean, it could explode while I'm in a vacuum derelict, and and kill me, and then I suffocate as well. All of these things are feasible. There we go. Suit is good. I'm just gonna very quickly deposit various things in my backpack into various places. Was it in here that I was putting the... It wasn't, but I'm gonna put them in here now. Oh, what a fun time. Disappointed by the cryo pump. That was sucking. No, not cryo pump, the core pump. That's like, it was so slow, it was easy just to vent. But in either case, things are looking good. So yeah, that's it. We're gonna go on a voyage next episode. Oh, I want to see how much my ship is worth, because I haven't done that for a while. My outstanding mortgage. Let's have a little look. Pay fees. My outstanding mortgage is well, it was it was 800. It's 812,000 right now. Which is, you know, an amount. They've still got this asteroid residence. Oh my god! Look how valuable it is. That's a lot, and I bet quite a lot of that is the reactor. Yeah, look at this. You've got one airlock, one bathroom. It's counted as a bathroom, but it's got a bed in it, but okay. One bridge closed. Not sure why the bridge specifically is closed. 2 engineering rooms and 1 reactor room. I guess it doesn't really understand. I'd be kind of curious. What it's like to own a place like this. Like, can you dock your thingy with it? I suppose you probably can't. Yeah, look, because there looks like there's a transit thing there. Whatever. My ship is amazing. So, I'm not fussed. It'll all be good. I'm definitely gonna end the episode now. So until next time, we had fusion this episode. It was great. I'm gonna call it and say cheerio.